Hey everyone, today is Wednesday, May 20th, 2020. Hope you guys had a great trading session. And let's take a look at the S&P 500 E-mini futures today. The market hasn't closed yet. The market's going to close around 4 p.m. and right now it's 2:27 in the afternoon Eastern time. So the session's still going on. The trading session's still going on. And today the market basically is doing not much anything. We had a little bit of dip yesterday at the close to the close at 3 p.m. And if you were shorting here and you probably got stopped out. And the market today hasn't done anything for the S&P 500 to be honest. We basically got rejected from this level again, the 29.75 level, and it looks to me that I still think that we're gonna do something like this. This is the stuff I drew a couple days ago, and I still think that we are going to find another dip, and that would be a better entry point and lower risk entry point for all of us. Currently, I missed out this dip. I did not buy anything. So, I mean, if the market just keeps going up to the 3100, then I miss out the boat, right? That's okay. Things happen. And I think most likely we're still going to have this potential another buying point in the short term. However, this particular shakeout looks pretty good, right? Because it actually broke this previous low and shake a lot of people out. Then the market just zooms back up, and basically a lot of people are just chasing around this area. However, today's move, I think that we still might have a dip. It seems that this level is pretty impressive. That a lot of a selling pressure above this level. Anyway, I don't think the resistance, the support resistance plays a huge role in the S&P 500, but there's something we need to watch. And I wouldn't recommend. I would definitely not short this market. Right, the market can do two things here. One is it dips below, which I would say maybe 50% of chance. The other 50% chance would it just continue to go up to 3100, and that's just gonna, your chance of making that money is about 50-50, so you have no edge here. So if you're short this market, you're just gambling with your money. Okay, there is absolutely no point doing that, and so we should just wait for this to play out and stay out of the market if you have not in. If you are in, you should just move the stop up, right? If you have bought in at this level or this level, at this particular dip, which I did recommend buying at this dip, I basically, when we were here, I talked about we have a dip, and that's where you should enter. So if you bought here, you should absolutely move your stop to this level. Okay, this should be your stop, where you should move your stop loss here, stop profit here, right? You're profitable already, and that's it for the S&P 500. Let's look at the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq is a different situation. Nasdaq has been the strongest component in this rally, and you can see the Nasdaq just doing lower low, higher high, higher low, higher highs, higher low, higher highs, and we might have a higher low than we have higher high, which going to coincides with our entry for the S&P 500 E-mini, because Nasdaq is essentially the E-mini S&P 500, because I mean they share a lot of stocks, right? They share a lot of similarity. Their components are, 25% of the S&P 500 is mostly the tech stocks. So the Nasdaq right now there's nothing bearish about this chart. I mean, if you listen to a lot of other YouTubers, they're fear mongering. They're saying the market has gone up too much. This economy is horrible. The market is disconnected from economy. This thing's gonna end badly. I'm telling you, from this market is absolutely amazing. This is as bullish as you can get for a market. Higher highs, higher lows, and making these waves. I'm not an alien wave guy, so I'm talking about just the shape of the waves, higher highs, higher lows. This is a very healthy trend. This is very healthy. And until we see some evidence of this thing breaking down, you do not want to short this. And the NASDAQ is, as I mentioned a couple of weeks before, NASDAQ is going to all-time high. That's what I expect. We are going to break this level. We are going to go to all-time high sooner or later. And you're probably wondering, how is that even possible? Like, the economy, coronavirus not gone, maybe we're gonna have a second wave. How come? How is that even possible? Well, I explained in the video. Go watch my video. Go watch my new video where why I explain that why stock market is not crashing and why stocks only go up. And the reason is very simple. The reason is super simple. It's super logical. I explained this video, and I highly recommend you go watch it. Okay, so enough NASDAQ. Let's talk about the Ethereum, the cryptocurrency market. I'm investing in Ethereum. You can see that this morning we had a dip, and now we're back up again. So let's take a look at the Ethereum USDT, which is a much more accurate picture because most of the trading is actually in the USDT market for Ethereum. So USDT is, for you guys don't know, Tether US is a one-to-one stable coin that is tethered, or so to say, that is backed by the USD. So Tether US is a one-to-one crypto that is pegged to the value of USD. So you can think this as a digital US dollar in the crypto space. I don't really think that's a long-term hold for the Ethereum. Like, if you're holding Tether USD, you must be aware that this is actually fractional reserve. And a lot of people are speculating that Tether one day is going to break down because they print too much USD, or they actually don't have enough reserve to guarantee the value of a Tether US, this crypto, right? But in the meantime, that's what the market is trading with. It's a very good solution. The other solution would be something called DAI. DAI is a decentralized US dollar that's backed by collaterals using a decentralized smart contract. So this explanation probably doesn't mean anything to you if you're not in the crypto space. However, DAI is also a stable coin, right? You can see that the value of a DAI is about $1 and it's fairly stable. And this is something I would actually hold if for some reason I am bearish regarding to this cryptocurrency market. I want to convert my cryptocurrency holding into something like a US dollar, right? I wouldn't convert directly into the US dollar because the commission is high, and I have to put that US dollar, I have to withdraw to my bank account through exchange, which is also the withdrawal fee, all that stuff. I will actually convert my money into something like DAI. And this is basically a crypto US dollar as well, just like the Tether USD, which I do recommend only if you want to store your wealth into a US dollar backed asset. And this US dollar tethered asset, US dollar pegged asset. And this US dollar pegged asset, DAI, is much more secure than the Tether US, although not as popular. Okay? And this is generated by a smart contract. This decentralized dollar is really impressive, to be honest, if you look at the inner mechanism, how it works. So let's go back to the Ethereum here. Really not much to see here. We have this particular short-term time frame. We have lower lows, higher lows, higher high, higher low, higher high. I think this is just a higher low. This is just a higher low, right? And we bounce off this, and I think we're gonna have a higher high, and we're just gonna continue to go up. As I mentioned before, there is a very high chance we're going to break this level. It's just a matter of time, and just continue holding on to this position. And my advice would be never, ever, not say never, ever, but do not trade cryptocurrency with leverage. Just don't do that. Trade with cash. Okay, trade with leverage one day is gonna get to you. It's gonna do stuff like this, and you're wiped out. Okay, don't trade with leverage. If you trade with cash, if you don't trade with leverage, stuff like this won't take you out. You can see that we're back again. It won't take you out. You could just go to bed, have some paper loss, hold on to it, you're back. And if you trade with leverage, you're done. You're wiped out right here. So don't do that. Don't trade with leverage, and just wait for the things to happen to you, and good things gonna happen in this market. Okay, that's everything. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and happy trading.